George McDermott, 31st day of May 2026. Just left church here, Forest Heights Baptist Church, Oxon Hill, Maryland, on Oxon Hill Road. I was going to wait until I got out. I just got all this mail Saturday and Friday night and Saturday, but I needed to explain what it's about, just to show everyone. I'm going to make this in like 3 different segments. As everyone knows, I've been a victim of judicial terrorism for 32 years now. It's after my business. And the pastor's sermon today was on Matthew 14 and 15, forgiveness. And yes, it was a great sermon. It's available on the Forest Heights Baptist Church website and on YouTube. But yes, you're supposed to forgive people for the transgressions against you. I forgave everybody who started this back in 1997 because I didn't want to lose my family. It was involved in my family, and I just didn't want to lose my family and my relationship. So I openly went to each one of the people who started this, the mafia leaders. I sent them a correspondence saying, I forgive you. I let the courts know that I was going to forgive them. I let the family member who worked on this, I forgave him. But the courts didn't want it to stop there. So now for 32 years since then, I've been trying to exercise my constitutional rights under Article 19 of the Maryland Declaration of Rights to set myself straight, and the other victims who I've had helped over the years, who we've lost over $1 billion. And this is an example of what happens. See, these are the filings that I've gotten the last 2 days from the United States court system. This is a return from the United States District Court in Wilmington, Delaware. It's case number 125-1094 UNA. And UNA means they haven't assigned a judge, but it's got tons and tons of pleadings in it. And this is my return copy. I sent them a notice on Sherry Ray Evelyn, and I sent it to the U.S. Attorney and to the FBI and the Justice Department. And this was copies of all my correspondence to all 44 members of the House and Senate. And it's a plaintiff's motion and emergency request for the Honorable Judge Mary Helen Norakia, clerk and the clerk of the court, to furnish copies of their signed, executed oath of office under 5 U.S.C. 2902 and Chapter 28, Title 28, Chapter 21, and 453 recently notified, showing that I've recently notified all the members of the House and Senate of the terrible, corrupt cover-up that's going on in that court. And the case is it's George McDermott and Sherry Evelyn versus the United States Corporation of the United States through its government, the state of Maryland, to its CEO, and county of Cecil County. All these are corporations who have weaponized the courts in the state of Maryland and all the other courts. Now it's involved in this Delaware court system. everyone says that they have no jurisdiction to protect the rights of Sherry Evelyn and her estate, and that of her fathers, who basically have stole over $50 million from her. And every judge says we have no jurisdiction. You have no constitutional rights to represent somebody else in the court, even when they're a victim. So I would ask very cautiously that you go on Pacer and review the cases, and you'll see that all the pleadings were put in properly, but they don't. And the court date stamped, and this is my received copy back, and it was received on the 26th day of May 2026. So we can't stand back and, the judge says, the pastor said today that you're supposed to forgive people. Yes, we are, and we do it. We gave them back, but when they continue, when their actions continue to violate their oaths of office, they're all taking an oath of office. They've all had a judicial bond. They all belong to the same monopoly, the American Bar Association. They've all betrayed their oath of office. They've betrayed their bond. They've betrayed the Constitution, and they all now each and every new judge that comes along is guilty of treason against the Constitution and fraud against the court, solely to protect the corruption that's ongoing ever since this nation was formed 250 years. We have only impeached 12 judges in the history of the United States, that's why we are so corrupt today. This is why Donald John Trump, as the CEO of the corporation of the United States, has weaponized the court, the American Bar Association, the FBI, the Justice Department, Homeland Security, and all other departments against all citizens of this country. So this is part 1 of 4. So I'm going to stop the camera and start it again.